U2, The Joshua Tree, an album I paid £1 for in a charity shop. It is quite common for a band's career to peak with one album. It arrives on a perfect storm of acquired musicianship, a set of very strong songs, record company confidence allowing a good budget, and the hiring of the right producer. The Rolling Stones had Sticky Fingers, The Who had Who's Next, and U2 had The Joshua Tree. I quite liked the first thing I heard from U2, which was the single I Will Follow. They had moved on from punk's distorted buzzsaw guitar sound to something cleaner, chiming and droning and steering clear of the blues tones of heavy rock, and placing everything firmly on the beat. Watching them on TV live, the concert they did at Red Rock, I was impressed by the elegant yet economical way the guitar filled out the sound with the aid of effects pedals. They were tuneful and had something important to say with songs like Sunday Bloody Sunday and Pride in the Name of Love. Along the way they had acquired the star production team of Brian Eno and Daniel Lanois. They probably hoped that Eno would make them sound like heroes. One thing the producers did do in their favour was not make the album sound 80s, and so it has always sounded quite timeless. They also brought with them long-held notes and a mixture of space and big sound with choir-like backing vocals. With or Without You was another strong single, but for me they peaked with I Still Haven't Found What I'm Looking For. But by the time I heard Streets With No Name, I was a bit bored of the formula. The album is far from being just those 3 tracks. There is a bouncy shuffle, more sing-along choruses such as In God's Own Country, and a dirgy, marchy, anticlimactic ending, giving the whole thing an interesting shape. The only solo on the album is a harmonica, and given that they were going for something more American, hence the name, a few soaring lead solos would not, in my opinion, have gone amiss. They followed The Joshua Tree with a refreshing change of style, with Desire and Angel of Harlem on their next album. But that is where my interest in U2 ended. I could only take so many 1-4 chord changes, machine-like drums and bass playing root notes glued to the beat that only ever varies in intensity. That same guitar that only varies by using different effects. And words sung to different notes that seem rarely to actually make up much of a tune. But this album is a classic, and in the right mood I could even find it inspirational and uplifting. However, I think that had they only released just one more album, I would remember them more fondly, and they would have been able to retire as legends. The Joshua Tree, U2.